Hey guys, it's me, Steve WB, and today we're going to be talking about SoundPeats earbuds and headphones. That's right. As you know, Black Friday is coming, and all of us creators, we're getting out our Black Friday deals. Now, I do work with SoundPeats. They do send me the headphones. They do send me the earbuds, but they're not writing me a check. They're not telling me what to say, and I'm not here to bash. I'm just here to share with you these wonderful budget headphones and earbuds. Now, what kind of sets SoundPeats apart from a lot of budget, and I call these budget, they're not really like low budget, but they're not like Apple budget either. But you get a really good sound with these. These are actually award-winning earbuds. You can see they have the VGP 2023 award, and this set right here is a 2024 award winner. And what that is, it's an award given out through Japan, and it's for visual of what the product looks like and the audio of how well it sounds. And these things sound amazing. You're not going to beat them for the price and the sound that you get. No way, no how. And they even have the large over-the-ear ones. These are their space hybrids with the active noise canceling, and these things do very well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over each of the different earbuds and headphones. I'm going to give you all of the specs and the details on them, and then I'm going to share a link down below where you can go to cash in on these Black Friday deals if you feel so inclined to. And the first set that we're going to talk about are probably my absolute favorite. I was jamming to these for I don't know how long last night. And these are the Capsule 3 Pros Translucent. As you can see, they did win that award in 2023. These things have amazing bass. I was listening to some DMX and some 80s. I was even listening to some metal. And just the full sound that you get from the lows, the mids, to the highs is as good as any earbud that you're going to find. So let's go ahead. We're going to switch camera views, and we're going to take a closer look at these earbuds. All right, so here they are up close, or the box anyway. We are going to open these up. These do use Bluetooth version 5.3. You get a 10-meter working distance. You get 8 hours of playtime, 52 hours if you keep them in the charging case. They use the LDAC codec, which is going to be a very low latency codec, so they're good for gaming and such like that as well, because you can't have lags if you are gaming. And this is what the actual case looks like. This is the clear version. They do have different colors, so make sure you select the one that you want. The hinge has the SoundPeats logo on the back right there. It's even cool. You can see the battery inside the case. Also with these, you will get your different tips for the earbuds, and you will get a charging cord as well. And there's a manual buried down in there. But let's go ahead and open these up. And there's the actual earbuds. They are clear, just like the case. And you can see right there, you have a nice chrome accent. And check this out. You can see all the insides. You can see the driver, which is basically the speaker, the little battery in there. These do have a feedback mic, a feed forward mic, and a talk mic. So it's a 3-mic noise cancellation. It can lower noise by 45 decibels. So when I said that you have 3 microphones, you have 3 microphones per earbud, giving you a total of 6 microphones. And I said 45, it's up to 43 decibels. And you can switch between ANC, which is automatic noise canceling, transparency, and normal. And you can just do that with a single touch of a button. They do have 12mm drivers on the inside. That's a really large speaker for a little earbud, and that's how you're able to get those good highs and those good lows. Of course, you do have the touch controls on here, and you can of course make phone calls as well. They will connect with your phone. And what's also really cool about the SoundPeats earbuds is the fact that they do come with an app, and the app is really quite nice. Let me see. I went ahead and pulled the app up. I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of detail on the app, but this is what the app looks like, and it will have the earbuds that you actually select and own and show you a picture of those. But what's really cool about this is you can select your noise canceling, your normal, and your transparency mode if you want to. You also have a game mode, but what I like about this is the fact that you have an EQ, so you have some presets, and you can also set a custom EQ to set up your earbuds exactly how you want them to sound. And probably the coolest effect of all is they have the adaptive EQ up here, and if you tap that, you actually do a hearing test basically, and it's going to set your earbuds and customize an EQ for your hearing. Not very many earbud and headphone makers offer that, so it's a very nice, very professional, and very well working app. So what do you guys think about the Capsule 3 Pros right here? They're amazing little earbuds. These are actually going to replace my Raycons because these do sound better than my Raycons, and I like the way that they fit in my ear. And just drop a comment down below if you like the transparent look or if you don't like the transparent look. Alright, so up next we're going to talk about the SoundPeats Breezy, and these are over the ears. They don't go in your canal, they actually sit over the ear canal, which enables you to basically have a larger driver, get a lot of sound out of it. But you can also have them set up to where if you turn the noise canceling off, you can hear your ambient noises much better because they're not inside your ear, which I think could be good in like urban environments if you need to hear buses or, you know, emergency signals and things like that. But it's nice that you can also turn on the noise canceling, and these are a 2024 VGP winner, and that's the award from Japan for the audio, how they sound, and the looks, the design and the styling. So very cool. Well, let's go ahead. We're going to point the camera down and we're going to go over the Breezys. Alright, so this is what the box is going to look like. We're going to go ahead and just flip this open, and this is how they come. They do have a nice case. It's a nice presentation, and this is one of their most budget or cheapest headphones that they sell. You do get your user guide. You do get a charge cord in there. You can of course use the app with these. This is what the case looks like. It is USB Type-C charging. These do have the game mode for the ultra low latency of 0.08 seconds. This is what the actual headphones look like. I call them headphones. I don't know, do you call these headphones or do you call these earbuds? They don't go in your ears, but they go over your ears. But I don't know. But they have this flexible part that goes behind your ear, and then this part puts the speaker right over your ear canal. And what's cool is this is everybody has a different size ear, and you can adjust this for your use and for your ear size. They are super light as well. They only weigh 8.43 grams. And another pro to the open ear design is the fact that, like with me, when I first started wearing earbuds, I didn't like the pressure inside my ear canals, and it would actually make my ears hurt. So these are going to be more relaxing and more comfortable than the ones that are shoved inside your canals. These do have 12mm magnetic drivers, and it's going to provide you, like I said, all the SoundPeats have good lows, mids, and highs. You do have 2 microphones per earbud, and that's going to be for the noise cancellation, and also it's going to do noise canceling while you're making calls as well. Now these are using, I think, what is the most current Bluetooth version, which is Bluetooth 5.4. Maybe we're past that now because they're constantly evolving that. And you are going to get a long battery life with these, longer than the regular earbuds. You're going to get 10 hours on a single charge, but if you store them in the case, you can charge them up and get a total of 40 hours of use before you have to recharge the case. They do have all the intelligent touch controls like all earbuds do these days, so you're not going to fall short there. And overall, they're a very nice over-the-ear, budget-friendly headphone. So that's number 2 off of our list, the SoundPeats Breezy. There will be a link for these down below. And tell me, do you like the over-the-ear better than the in-ear? I'm going to go ahead and box these back up. And next we're going to move on to the Air 4 Pros. And these probably look like a pretty common brand that we all know, but I can tell you that these sound just as good, if not better. I'm not just saying that. That's my actual experience. Now it does say with the Air 4 Pros that these use the Bluetooth 5.3. You're going to get 6.5 hours of use per charge, but if you keep them in the charging case, you will get 26 hours. But let's go ahead. We're going to switch back to the overhead camera, and we're going to take a closer look. Alright, so this is what your box is going to look like. You can see that these are a 2024 VGP award winner. We'll get these out. And what I like about these is these have the most amazing pearl white case. I'm trying to turn it to where maybe you can see it. It's really hard to get the pearlescent look to come through. But if you don't like white or pearl white, they do have other colors. So make sure you check out and get the color that you want. And when you open them up, here's the actual earbuds themselves. They do have the white tips, the white silicone tips right here. They do have, I think, 2 or 3 different sizes for you to choose from. They do have all the microphones. They do have the touch controls. And these have what they call the Qualcomm aptX Adaptive. It's CD quality lossless audio featuring the Snapdragon and aptX lossless deliver. The Snapdragon sound and aptX lossless deliver a premium audio experience. And that's me just reading directly off of their sales page. But basically what they're saying is these have a very fast transmission rate and a very high quality sound. Now, the entry level, you have 3 different noise cancellation levels. And those 3 levels are entry level at 30 dB, flagship at 35 dB, and high end at 45 decibels. So that's quite a large reduction. They do have the 6 microphones, 3 per earbud, to provide those super clear calls and that excellent noise canceling. The drivers or the speakers on the inside are 13 millimeter. They also work with the app and have the low latency game mode, because we all know that if you're gaming, every millisecond counts. So the faster the transmission, the better. And in my experience with doing live streams, if you have a earbud that you're connected to via Bluetooth, if it's not fast enough, it gives you a very bad delay in your ears and throws you off track, and that will not be an issue with these. So the Air 4 Pros are not only stylish but extremely functional. As you can tell, all of these have been opened. We have tested these, we have used all these. When we get to this headset, my daughter has been beating these up for about a year now, and by far probably the best SoundPeats headphones that you're going to get. But I mean, that comes of course with the size. We're going to get to these next. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put away the Air 4 Pros, and we're going to get into their over-the-ear space hybrids that fold up. They're compact. You can travel with them. They are fully adjustable. They are flexible, and yes, these are durable, and they have excellent noise canceling with the nice super, it's like a memory foam, really squishy and soft ear pads. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to switch over to the other camera, and I'm going to show you these up close with the marker on them and everything. And this is what they look like up close. You might have thought I was kidding when I said marker, but if you look at this one right there, my daughter, I guess, tried to black these out. You can see those big microphones on there for the noise canceling and for making calls. And these are 40 millimeter large dynamic drivers. So that's basically 3 times plus the size of the ones in earbuds. So you're going to get a very full, rich sound, because the larger the driver, the more bass you're going to get and the more sound you're going to get. And on top of being very large drivers, these are a PET titanium film that's going to give you even more powerful bass and more resolution. Now, of course, being this size and over the ear, these are going to be great for travel, especially say for flying on airlines. And it's going to reduce noises by up to 95% from traffic out and from also airplane engines. And that is a blessing for sure. Now, another cool feature about these is they have the multi-point connection. And what that means is you can connect to your iPhone and your laptop at the same time and hear both of them at the same time. And if you're wondering about battery life, well, big headphones have big batteries. You're going to get 123 hours on a single charge. If you keep the noise canceling on, you're going to get 61 hours. And the real cool thing about this is, say you need them, you're about to get on a flight, and they're dead. That's worst case scenario, right? Well, if you plug these up for only 10 minutes, then you're going to get a total of 12 hours of playtime off of a 10-minute charge. So as you can tell, that these headphones are not only tough because they've been beat up in my house, they sound amazing, the noise canceling is great, the battery life is tremendous. I would put these up against any of the Apple Pro Maxes or the Beats or the Bose, and I don't think that you're going to be able to tell much of a difference at all. But where you're going to feel it the most is probably in the price. And of course, I will have a link down below to the Black Friday deal on these. They are giving up to 35% off. It's going to be a different percentage for each earbud. But even without that Black Friday deal, these are still at a very reasonable price. And that goes for all the SoundPeats headphones and earbuds and over-the-ear headphones as well. All right, we only have one more to talk about, and that's going to be the Air 5s. And so let's go ahead. We're going to point the camera down. We're going to go over the specs and details of the Air 5s. All right, so this is what your box is going to look like. These do use the Bluetooth 5.4. You're going to get 6 hours of playtime, and with the charging case, plugging them back in, you will get 30 hours of use. Let's go ahead and open these up. These are a little bit different style than some of the others. This is what the actual case looks like. It splits here, and you can see the earbuds in there. All these earbuds that they make are extremely classy looking, very modern looking. This is going to come with the charge cord and manual as well. We all come to expect that. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. But what's different about these than the other earbuds is they don't have the silicone tips. These actually have just basically it's like the hard plastic that sits on the outer edge of your canal. They don't go into your ear canal. So these are modeled after like some of the Apples and things like that. You can see that the case is very nice, presented very well. I love the colors that they choose. The logo is very classy for sure. Now the diaphragms or the speaker size in these is a 13 millimeter bio diaphragm speaker. It's basically, and the reason why it's bio is because one of the materials used in that diaphragm is pulp. So it's a pulp material, imported Japanese biofiber, and a composite PU, which is polyurethane. They do have the aptX lossless audio decoding. So the transmission rate is 1.2 megabits per second, preserving music detail for true original sound. And, you know, I don't know what all the aptX and Snapdragon and all that stuff is. I'm just reading that part off for those of you who do know what it is and are looking for that. But what it all translates to is basically, yeah, they sound great and they transmit the signal very accurately and very fast. These do come in multiple colors. This is the black pair. They do have a beige pair, a purple pair, and a white pair. They do have the AI adaptive noise canceling. It recognizes ear canal structure, wearing style, and environmental noise and adjusts accordingly. They also reduce wind noise on those phone calls by up to 90%, and they do have the 3 microphone system in them for not only producing those clear calls, but also using those exterior sounds to create the noise canceling, which is very cool indeed. They're super light. They only weigh 3.4 grams per earbud, probably one of the lightest sets. And due to the design, basically the way that it has this what they call a triangle design, you get a much better resonance from your driver into your ear, giving you that top quality sound. And that's going to be your Air 5s. Now, I don't of course hide the fact that these were sent to me over time to review. It's not like I just got one big package and you're like, hey, we're going to bribe you with all these earbuds and you make a good video for us. That's not really how it works. And if you look at the prices of some of these, some of them are as cheap as like 30 bucks. And, you know, that's not enough for me to sell my soul. But I do love companies that can make earbuds competitive with the big brands, and they give it to you at a very reasonable price. Now, SoundPeats is up and coming, and it's going to get more expensive, so it's kind of like get in now before they do get expensive, because it's probably just a matter of time. I do love the sound that we get from these. You know, when you get a cheap pair of headphones, they have the real tinny highs, and you hear like zero bass, and you just get kind of a muffled mid. And cheap headphones are like the worst. They actually give me a headache because of all the like just overdone and distorted highs. I was listening to some good old 80s with the transparent pair, the Capsule 3 Pros, and I was so immersed that it just brought back the emotion from that day, and I was just sitting there just jamming and going through and building a playlist. And I mean, they just sounded amazing. Absolutely zero complaints from me. Now, am I an audio professional? No. As you could tell, I have to read some of these specs for you guys who are audio professionals, but I really feel that if you get these, especially on the Black Friday deals that they're offering, that you will not be disappointed. And if you are, it's Amazon. You can always return it. But I have a very strong feeling that if you do buy these, you're not going to be returning them, and it won't be your last pair. Until next time, I'm Steve WB, and I'm out.